The Stoics mastered the art of observing human behavior, understanding that attraction is often revealed not through words, but through subtle actions. If a woman is genuinely interested in you, her behavior will reflect it in ways that are impossible to fake. Today, we're diving into the 7 undeniable signs a woman shows when she's drawn to you. Each of these is rooted in psychology and timeless wisdom, and by the end, you'll understand how to read these signs like a pro. Stick around to uncover these subtle cues, and remember, if you've ever experienced these behaviors or have a story to share, leave a comment below. Like, subscribe, and share this video to help others decode the mystery of attraction. Chapter 1: Fidgeting in your presence. When a woman is attracted to you, her body often reacts in subtle and unconscious ways that she can't fully control. You might notice her twirling her hair, adjusting her clothing, or playing with her jewelry when you're nearby. These actions are far from random. They are unconscious signals of excitement, nervous energy, or heightened awareness of your presence. Her body is, in essence, reflecting what she feels internally but may not be ready to express verbally. Fidgeting stems from heightened emotions that her brain translates into physical reactions. When she feels drawn to you, her body releases adrenaline and other hormones that cause her movements to become more animated or purposeful. It's similar to the way the Stoics understood the body's natural reactions to external stimuli. Emotions often manifest through actions that reveal more than words ever could. For instance, she might lightly touch her face, reposition her posture, or shift her weight while trying to appear composed, all while her subconscious betrays her excitement. However, not all fidgeting is equal. It's important to discern between positive signs of attraction and signals of discomfort or disinterest. Positive fidgeting often occurs in conjunction with other clues, like sustained eye contact, frequent smiling, or an open posture. These subtle gestures work together to create a picture of someone who's genuinely engaged and enjoying your company. On the other hand, if her fidgeting includes actions like checking her phone repeatedly, glancing around the room, or crossing her arms defensively, it might indicate distraction, discomfort, or lack of interest. The Stoics believed in observing without judgment, and this principle applies perfectly here. Pay attention to her body language with an open mind, without jumping to conclusions or overanalyzing every movement. Notice the patterns. Does she play with her hair when she's speaking directly to you? Does she lean slightly closer when you're sharing something personal? These are subtle yet powerful indicators of her emotional state and her level of attraction toward you. Another aspect to watch for is the timing and context of her fidgeting. For example, if she becomes visibly more animated or adjusts her appearance after you enter the room, it's likely that your presence is influencing her behavior. Similarly, if she fidgets while maintaining prolonged eye contact or laughing at your jokes, it's a strong indicator that she feels drawn to you. These are her body's involuntary responses, revealing the underlying chemistry she feels. It's also worth noting that fidgeting can serve as a coping mechanism for nervousness. If she's feeling self-conscious or uncertain about how you perceive her, she may engage in these behaviors as a way to channel her nervous energy. This is particularly common during initial interactions when both of you are still navigating each other's boundaries and comfort zones. Recognizing this can help you respond with empathy and reassurance, which can ease her nerves and deepen your connection. While interpreting fidgeting can provide valuable insight, it's important to combine these observations with other signals to get a clearer picture of her feelings. No single action should be taken as definitive proof of attraction. Instead, look for a pattern of behaviors that collectively suggest interest. For instance, fidgeting combined with playful teasing, frequent laughter, or her seeking opportunities to spend time with you paints a more complete picture. Lastly, remember to maintain your own composure and authenticity. When you're confident and present, you create an environment where she feels more comfortable expressing herself, whether through her words, actions, or even her subtle fidgeting. By being observant yet non-judgmental, you can better understand her unspoken signals while also fostering a connection built on trust and mutual interest. In conclusion, fidgeting is more than just a random habit, it's a window into her emotional state and level of attraction. Her subtle gestures often speak volumes about how she feels, even if she isn't fully aware of them herself. By observing these patterns with the mindful approach of the Stoics and interpreting them in context, you can gain a deeper understanding of her interest and respond in ways that strengthen your bond. Chapter 2: Frequent Communication. A woman who's genuinely interested in you will consistently make an effort to stay connected. Communication becomes her way of nurturing the bond between you, whether it's through texts, calls, or engaging in meaningful conversations online. She'll go beyond mere surface-level exchanges to ensure that the dialogue stays alive and vibrant. Quick responses, thoughtful replies, and even initiating conversations herself are clear signs that she values your interaction and sees you as a priority in her life. The Stoics emphasized the importance of consistency and intentionality in all aspects of life. Similarly, her persistent efforts to communicate reflect her desire to build a deeper and more meaningful connection. It's not just about the words she says, it's about the energy she invests in keeping the flow of communication open and engaging. Contrast this with someone who's indifferent or disinterested. Those who lack genuine interest will often respond late, use one-word answers, or avoid conversations altogether. Their lack of effort speaks volumes. When a woman takes the time to ask how your day went or shares details about her own life, it's a deliberate act of inviting you into her world. These moments are her way of creating a shared space of trust and connection, allowing you to understand her better and feel more included in her life. Even small gestures, like sending a good morning text or checking in during a busy day, carry significant meaning. They are her way of showing that she's thinking of you. Appreciating these moments is crucial. When you notice her efforts, be sure to reciprocate in kind. Reply thoughtfully, ask questions about her life, and show genuine curiosity about her experiences and feelings. Relationships thrive on mutual exchange, and by mirroring her interest, you reinforce the connection between you. Avoid falling into the trap of taking her communication for granted, as this can create an imbalance that might leave her feeling undervalued. Additionally, frequent communication often involves a blend of light-hearted banter and deeper conversations. Pay attention to the topics she brings up. If she's comfortable sharing her dreams, fears, or personal struggles, it's a sign she feels safe with you. This level of vulnerability is not given lightly, and it indicates that she views you as someone she can trust and rely on. Remember that communication is a two-way street. It's not just about the quantity of interactions, but also the quality. A woman who's interested will put effort into making your conversations meaningful and enjoyable. She'll pay attention to the little things you mention and bring them up later, showing that she listens and cares about what's important to you. On the flip side, be aware of your role in maintaining the connection. Consistent effort on your part ensures that the relationship doesn't feel one-sided. When she reaches out, don't leave her waiting for hours or give vague, disinterested replies. Engage fully in the exchange and show her that her efforts to communicate are noticed and valued. In conclusion, frequent communication is more than just a series of exchanges. It's the foundation for building a strong emotional connection. When a woman invests her time and energy into staying in touch, it's her way of saying she cares. By reciprocating her efforts and valuing her consistency, you create a dynamic of mutual appreciation that can deepen the bond between you. Chapter 3: Flirty Physical Contact, the Subtle Language of Attraction. Physical touch is one of the clearest and most instinctive ways humans express attraction. It bypasses words, conveying emotions and intentions directly through the skin. If a woman is drawn to you, she'll often seek opportunities for subtle physical contact, whether it's brushing against your arm during a conversation, placing a hand on your shoulder for emphasis, or letting her fingers linger during a handshake. These small yet deliberate gestures carry significant meaning, signaling her desire to close the physical and emotional gap between you. The beauty of flirty physical contact lies in its subtlety. It's not about grand or overt gestures, rather, it's the quiet moments that reveal her comfort and interest. For instance, she might lean in slightly when speaking, lightly touch your forearm while laughing at a joke, or adjust your collar under the guise of helping you. These are all her ways of bridging the physical distance and signaling that she's comfortable in your presence. The Stoics understood the profound impact of physical presence and touch on human connections. They believed in the importance of being grounded in the moment and fully engaged with the people around you. Touch, in this sense, is a natural extension of that engagement. It communicates what words often fail to express. A light touch on your hand or a playful nudge is her way of saying, "I'm here, and I enjoy being close to you." When a woman is interested, her body language will often complement her touches. She may face you directly, angle her body toward you, or tilt her head slightly as she listens intently. These cues work in harmony with physical contact to create a sense of intimacy and connection. For example, if she brushes her hand against yours and maintains eye contact, it's a powerful combination that signals genuine attraction. However, it's important to distinguish between friendly and flirty touch. While some women are naturally more tactile and may touch people as a sign of warmth or friendliness, flirty physical contact tends to be more deliberate and lingers just a bit longer. It often occurs in moments of heightened emotional connection, such as when she's laughing at your joke, emphasizing a point, or sharing a personal story. Respect for boundaries is crucial when navigating physical contact. While touch is a strong indicator of attraction, it should never feel forced or one-sided. A woman who's genuinely interested in you will initiate or reciprocate touch naturally, without hesitation or discomfort. If she pulls away or seems uneasy, it's a sign to step back and reassess. The key is to let physical connection develop organically, building trust and mutual comfort along the way. Touch also has a powerful psychological effect. Studies have shown that physical contact releases oxytocin, often referred to as the bonding hormone. This chemical fosters feelings of trust and attachment, deepening the emotional connection between two people. When she initiates touch, even in small ways, it's her way of reinforcing this bond and expressing her growing affection. Flirty physical contact often evolves as the relationship deepens. Initially, it might be as subtle as a playful poke or a light tap on the shoulder. Over time, as comfort and attraction grow, the touches may become more frequent and intimate, such as holding hands, resting her head on your shoulder, or giving a warm hug that lingers a little longer than usual. Each gesture is a step toward building a deeper connection and expressing her desire to be close to you. It's also worth noting that physical contact often occurs in tandem with verbal communication. For instance, she might touch your arm while making a point or gently tap your hand while laughing at a shared joke. These moments create a multisensory experience that strengthens the bond between you. When words and touch align, they amplify each other's impact, making her feelings unmistakable. The Stoics believed in the power of subtlety and presence, valuing actions over words. Flirty physical contact embodies this principle. It's a quiet yet profound way of communicating attraction without needing to say a word. By being attuned to her gestures, you can better understand her feelings and respond in a way that deepens the connection. As you navigate these moments of physical closeness, it's essential to mirror her energy and respect her pace. If she touches your arm, for example, you can respond with a light touch on her hand or shoulder, signaling that you're receptive and equally interested. This mutual exchange of physical cues creates a rhythm of trust and attraction, laying the foundation for a strong emotional bond. Lastly, keep in mind that flirty physical contact isn't just about the act itself, it's about the emotions and intentions behind it. A genuine touch carries warmth, care, and respect, while a forced or insincere gesture can feel hollow or uncomfortable. By staying present and attuned to her feelings, you can ensure that your interactions are authentic and meaningful. In conclusion, flirty physical contact is a powerful and instinctive way women express attraction. It transcends words, conveying emotions and intentions through subtle yet impactful gestures. By recognizing and responding to these cues with respect and authenticity, you can nurture a connection that's both physical and emotional. Just as the Stoics value the art of being present and engaged, embracing the language of touch can deepen your relationships and bring you closer to those who truly matter. Chapter 4. Asking lots of questions, curiosity as a signal of genuine interest. When a woman is attracted to you, one of the most obvious signs is her eagerness to learn about you. Her curiosity drives her to ask a wide range of questions about your life, your hobbies, career goals, childhood memories, or even seemingly trivial things like your favorite foods or dream vacation spots. This is her way of emotionally investing in you, trying to uncover the layers that make you unique and intriguing. This behavior reflects a deeper psychological truth. People are naturally curious about those they admire or feel drawn to. If she's genuinely interested in you, her questions will go beyond surface-level small talk. She'll want to know about your passions, your struggles, your ambitions, and the values that drive you. Every question she asks is like a thread, weaving a closer bond between you two. The Stoics, who emphasized the importance of meaningful dialogue, would view this curiosity as a significant virtue. They understood that asking thoughtful questions was not just a way to gather information, but a method of building relationships and fostering understanding. When a woman takes the time to ask you about your life, she's showing that she values you as more than just a fleeting acquaintance. She's signaling a desire to connect on a deeper level. Compare this with someone who only engages in surface-level chatter. If she sticks to generic or polite conversation, like commenting on the weather or mentioning her weekend plans without delving into topics that reveal who you are, it could indicate that her interest is limited. A woman who's truly attracted to you will take the initiative to dig deeper. She'll ask questions that make you pause, reflect, and perhaps share parts of yourself you don't often reveal. Her questions may also become increasingly personal as your connection grows. She might begin by inquiring about your job or hobbies, but over time, her curiosity will expand to more intimate areas of your life, your dreams, fears, and the experiences that have shaped you. This progression is a clear indicator that she's not only attracted to you, but also sees potential for something meaningful. Body language often complements this verbal curiosity. When she's truly interested, she'll maintain eye contact, lean in slightly, and nod or smile as you respond. Her reactions to your answers will feel genuine, as if she's fully engaged and hanging on to your every word. These physical cues amplify the message that her questions aren't just filler, they're driven by genuine fascination with who you are. It's also worth noting the type of questions she asks. Questions that show she remembers details from previous conversations are especially telling. For example, if you mentioned a big work project or a family event, and she follows up by asking how it went, it's a sign that she's not just listening, she's invested in your life. This level of attentiveness demonstrates that she sees you as someone worth remembering and caring about. However, her curiosity isn't just about gathering facts. It's also a way of signaling her own openness. By asking you about your life, she's creating an environment where vulnerability feels safe. This mutual exchange of questions and answers helps lay the groundwork for trust, which is essential for any meaningful relationship. For your part, it's important to engage with her questions thoughtfully. Don't give short, dismissive answers, as that can come across as disinterest. Instead, take the opportunity to share your thoughts and feelings in a way that reflects your authenticity. Women are drawn to men who are open yet composed, capable of being both honest and reflective. Reciprocating her curiosity is equally vital. Ask her about her experiences, opinions, and aspirations. When you show a genuine interest in her life, it deepens the emotional connection and encourages her to open up further. This mutual exchange of curiosity is like a dance, where both partners move in sync, creating a rhythm of understanding and connection. The Stoics believed in the transformative power of meaningful dialogue, often emphasizing the need to listen as much as, or more than, you speak. As Epictetus famously said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." In this context, listening to her questions and responding with care aligns with the Stoic principles of patience, presence, and mutual respect. There's also a subtle confidence in being able to share your life openly without feeling the need to impress or prove yourself. When you answer her questions with honesty and composure, you're demonstrating self-assuredness, a trait women find inherently attractive. Authenticity and confidence combined make you irresistible in her eyes. Be mindful of the balance, though. If her questions feel too intense or invasive early on, it's okay to set gentle boundaries while appreciating her interest. Healthy attraction grows at a natural pace, and forcing intimacy through excessive questioning can feel overwhelming. The key is to enjoy the process of getting to know each other without rushing or pressuring the connection. Lastly, her curiosity can also manifest in indirect ways. She might ask mutual friends about you, subtly inquire about your interests on social media, or drop hints about wanting to spend more time together. These are all extensions of her desire to learn more about you and integrate into your world. In conclusion, asking lots of questions is a clear and powerful sign of attraction. It reflects genuine curiosity, emotional investment, and a desire to build a deeper connection. By recognizing and responding to her questions with attentiveness and authenticity, you create a foundation for mutual understanding and trust. Just as the Stoics valued meaningful dialogue as a path to greater wisdom, embracing these moments of curiosity can lead to a richer and more fulfilling relationship. Chapter 5: Removing Physical Barriers, when comfort translates to closeness. When a woman is comfortable and attracted to you, her body language speaks volumes. Without uttering a word, her subtle actions reveal her growing interest. She might lean in during conversations, uncross her arms, or adjust her posture to face you directly. These small yet significant movements are her way of expressing that she feels at ease in your presence. Another common indicator is when she removes objects that act as barriers between you. For example, she might move her handbag, slide her drink to the side, or adjust her position to create a clearer path of connection. These seemingly minor adjustments carry a powerful message. She's subconsciously inviting you into her personal space and signaling emotional openness. The Stoics recognized that our physical behavior often mirrors our internal state. As Marcus Aurelius stated, the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. In this context, a woman who physically opens herself to you through proximity, posture, or gestures is reflecting her feelings of trust and attraction. It's her way of saying she's ready to engage with you on a deeper level, even if she's not consciously aware of it. Physical barriers can come in many forms. A bag placed between you on a table, crossed arms, or a chair angled slightly away might initially suggest hesitation or uncertainty. As these barriers dissolve, it's a sign that her comfort and trust are growing. For instance, if she starts leaning forward to hear you better or moves her chair closer during a conversation, it's a clear indicator that she wants to bridge the gap between you, both physically and emotionally. Leaning in is another powerful cue. When a woman tilts her body toward you, it reflects engagement and interest. She's signaling that she's fully invested in the interaction, absorbing your words and enjoying your presence. This type of body language often goes unnoticed on a conscious level, but it's a strong subconscious indicator of attraction. Eye contact is closely tied to removing physical barriers. A woman who maintains steady eye contact while adjusting her posture or leaning in is amplifying her message. She's telling you, "I'm here, I'm present, and I want to connect with you." Her focus on you demonstrates that you're holding her attention, a surefire sign of interest. It's important to recognize these signals and respond appropriately. Respect her space and let her actions guide the pace of your interactions. The goal isn't to rush or force intimacy, but to build a comfortable atmosphere where both of you feel secure. When she senses that you're attuned to her cues and respectful of her boundaries, it deepens her trust and strengthens the connection you're building. The removal of physical barriers is not limited to posture and objects. It can also manifest in how she mirrors your movements. If you shift slightly in your chair and she follows suit, or if you rest your hand on the table and she does the same, it's a subtle yet profound sign of alignment. Mirroring reflects a subconscious desire to create harmony and closeness, a behavior often observed in those who feel an emotional bond. This openness extends to her gestures and expressions. A woman who's attracted to you may use open-handed gestures, keep her palms visible, or avoid crossing her legs away from you. These nonverbal cues demonstrate that she's receptive and unguarded, further inviting you into her world. The Stoics emphasized the importance of understanding and responding to the signals of others. Epictetus advised, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." In relationships, this wisdom reminds us to pay attention to the subtle cues and body language of those around us. By being observant and empathetic, you can foster deeper connections based on mutual understanding and respect. Removing physical barriers is also a sign of growing comfort over time. If, during your first interactions, she maintained a polite distance or kept her personal items as a shield, and now she's actively closing that distance, it's a clear indicator that her feelings are evolving. These changes might be gradual, but they're meaningful. To strengthen the bond, focus on creating an environment where she feels at ease. This could mean maintaining an approachable posture yourself, being attentive during conversations, or simply exuding warmth and calmness. The more comfortable she feels, the more likely she is to lower her guard and let you in. Remember that not every interaction will follow a textbook pattern. Some women may need more time to remove their physical and emotional barriers due to past experiences or personal temperament. Patience is key. Instead of pushing for immediate closeness, let her openness develop naturally. When she does take those steps toward you, whether it's leaning in, moving closer, or relaxing her body language, it will be all the more genuine and meaningful. In conclusion, removing physical barriers is a powerful nonverbal sign of attraction. It reflects comfort, trust, and a desire for closeness. By recognizing these subtle cues and responding with respect and attentiveness, you create an environment where the connection can flourish. Just as the Stoics taught us to act with purpose and integrity, approach these moments with sincerity and care. When a woman opens up to you physically and emotionally, it's an invitation to deepen the bond and explore the potential of your relationship. Chapter 6: Making Plans, Building Bridges of Connection. One of the most unmistakable signs of genuine attraction is when a woman takes the initiative to plan future interactions. Whether she's suggesting a coffee date, asking about your availability for the weekend, or brainstorming fun activities you could enjoy together, her actions send a clear message. She values your company and wants to create more opportunities to connect. This behavior reflects her interest in building a meaningful relationship with you. When a woman actively makes plans, she's not just trying to fill her schedule, she's prioritizing you. She's choosing to invest her time and energy in nurturing the connection, demonstrating that she sees potential for something deeper between you. The Stoics often emphasized the importance of action over passivity. As Marcus Aurelius wisely noted, waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. The 1. Similarly, a woman who takes the initiative to make plans embodies this philosophy by acting decisively to bring the two of you closer together. Her willingness to take the lead in this way reflects her confidence and emotional investment, traits that align with a genuine interest in you. When a woman suggests plans, it's important to recognize the significance of her actions. Planning requires thought, effort, and vulnerability. She's putting herself out there in the hopes of furthering the connection. This isn't just about logistics, it's about creating shared experiences that deepen emotional intimacy. Whether it's a casual lunch, a movie night, or a weekend getaway, these plans are her way of saying, "I enjoy being with you, and I want more of it." Contrast this with someone who's non-committal or perpetually too busy. If a woman consistently avoids making concrete plans or cancels frequently without a valid reason, it could indicate a lack of interest. Genuine attraction is marked by effort and prioritization, not vague promises or empty gestures. An interested woman will find ways to make time for you, even amidst a busy schedule. Making plans also serves as a subtle test of compatibility. By proposing activities, she's gauging your willingness to engage in shared experiences and exploring how your interests align. For example, if she invites you to a concert of her favorite band or suggests trying out a new hiking trail, she's not only expressing her preferences, but also hoping to see if you'll share in her enthusiasm. Your response to her plans plays a crucial role in fostering the connection. Show appreciation for her effort and enthusiasm, and reciprocate by actively participating in the planning process. If she suggests dinner, offer to choose the restaurant or pick her up. If she mentions an upcoming event, express excitement and confirm your availability. This mutual engagement strengthens the bond and reassures her that her interest is reciprocated. The Stoics taught us to approach life with intentionality and presence, qualities that are essential in relationships. When a woman makes plans, she's practicing intentionality by creating opportunities to deepen your connection. Honor her effort by being fully present in these shared moments, appreciating the time and thought she's dedicated to bringing you closer. It's also important to note that making plans isn't solely about romantic dates. A woman who's attracted to you might suggest casual hangouts, group activities, or even asking for your help with something important to her. These moments, though seemingly simple, are her way of inviting you into her world and sharing aspects of her life with you. Over time, her willingness to make plans may evolve into a stronger sense of partnership. She might begin involving you in more significant decisions or including you in events that are meaningful to her, such as family gatherings or important celebrations. These actions signify a deepening level of trust and attachment, indicating that she views you as a key part of her life. In conclusion, a woman who takes the initiative to make plans is demonstrating more than just interest. She's showing a desire to create a shared future with you. Her efforts reflect her attraction and emotional investment, aligning with the Stoic principle of taking purposeful action to achieve meaningful outcomes. Recognize and appreciate the significance of her plans and reciprocate with equal enthusiasm and effort. By doing so, you not only strengthen the connection, but also honor the mutual investment required to build a thriving relationship. When two people are equally committed to making time for each other, they lay the foundation for a partnership that is both fulfilling and enduring. Chapter 7: Attentiveness, a window into genuine interest. An attentive woman is an interested woman, plain and simple. When she remembers the small details you shared, like the name of your favorite childhood pet or the story behind your dream career, it's a clear sign that you matter to her. Her engagement in conversations, her ability to listen actively, and her enthusiasm to build on past discussions all reflect her growing interest in you. Attentiveness is more than just being polite. It's a conscious investment in understanding and connecting with someone on a deeper level. When a woman is truly drawn to you, she won't just hear what you're saying, she'll absorb it. She'll mentally archive those details and use them to create continuity in your conversations. This is her way of showing that she values your thoughts, your experiences, and your presence in her life. The Stoics emphasized the importance of being fully present in every interaction. Marcus Aurelius often wrote about the value of giving undivided attention to the moment at hand, seeing it as a way to honor both yourself and those around you. Similarly, when a woman focuses her energy on you, leaning into your words with genuine curiosity, it's a reflection of her attraction. Attentiveness goes beyond verbal communication. It's embedded in her body language. If she's leaning forward during conversations, maintaining steady eye contact, and reacting to your words with thoughtful expressions or smiles, she's signaling that she's fully engaged. These cues, often subtle and unspoken, reveal her desire to connect and her growing comfort around you. But attentiveness isn't limited to the moments you're physically together. It extends to her actions outside of your interactions as well. If she follows up on something you mentioned, like asking how a meeting went or remembering a specific date you mentioned, it shows that she's been thinking about you even when you're apart. This level of care demonstrates that you occupy a special place in her thoughts, which is a powerful indicator of her attraction. Contrast this with someone who is inattentive or disengaged. A woman who isn't interested may listen passively or respond superficially. She might forget key details you shared or fail to follow up on things that matter to you. Her lack of engagement will be apparent, and it's an important distinction to notice. Attentiveness also reveals a woman's emotional investment. By listening intently and responding thoughtfully, she's creating a space where you feel seen, heard, and valued. This aligns with the Stoic principle of treating others with respect and dignity, fostering a bond built on trust and mutual understanding. Her attentiveness can also manifest in her willingness to adjust her behavior to better suit your preferences or needs. For instance, if she knows you prefer quieter settings, she might suggest a less crowded spot for your next meeting. These subtle acts of consideration reflect her desire to make you feel comfortable and appreciated. Moreover, attentiveness is a form of emotional reciprocity. Just as she listens to you, she'll appreciate when you return the favor. Engage in her stories, ask about her experiences, and show genuine curiosity about her life. This creates a dynamic where both parties feel valued and understood, deepening the connection and solidifying mutual attraction. In conclusion, attentiveness is one of the most telling signs of attraction. It demonstrates that a woman is fully present in your shared moments, invested in your conversations, and eager to connect with you on a meaningful level. The Stoics teach us to recognize and cherish these moments of genuine connection, as they are the foundation of authentic relationships. When you notice a woman leaning in, remembering your words, and actively engaging in your world, take it as a sign that she's drawn to you. And if her attentiveness is paired with other signals of interest, you can be confident that her feelings are genuine and deepening. Recognizing these 7 signs of attraction is not about playing games or decoding every interaction. It's about understanding human behavior and embracing the connections we form. The Stoics taught us to observe without judgment, respond with authenticity, and value the bonds that enrich our lives. If you've noticed these signs or have experienced them in your relationships, share your story in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with anyone who might find it helpful. Remember, the key to building meaningful connections lies in being present, genuine, and observant.